Boom. All right. So, hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today is the 25th of July, a Saturday. So I thought I'll get journaling, as that is the plan moving forward now. So, I don't know what to talk about right now, if I'm honest. We did have a good winning week. That is one thing for sure, right? It's been a while since came across something like that. So I think if I was to remember correctly, it was just shy of 300 pips that I caught this week, and I think probably about 270 pips is what I managed to catch this week. And the way I went about them in terms of managing the trades, okay, first of all, finding the trades, it was looking for very high probability setups. I only entered 2 trades in the week, right? And one was a USD CAD trade running from the previous week. Now, the 2 trades I did enter, the first one was a GBP chef trade for a short position, and that was entered on quite a few confluences, so it was going to be a high probability trade, right? And I did want to make that the tone for the rest of the week. However, usually I'm in quite a few trades in the week, right? And that was the only one trade that I was in, so I was like, you know what, let me enter another trade. And I entered a USD CAD trade, and it ended up hitting the stop loss because to be honest, I don't really have any reasons with it. It was literally just, I made 2 entries, one for a long position, one for a short position. So I had 2 pending orders, and my mindset was whichever one's triggered, I'm going to go with it. And that, what's the basis on that, right? That's, if anything, that's more a gambler's mentality than anything else. Because if you're trying to calculate your risk, if you're trying to find high probability setups, that is not how you do it, right? I might as well just flip a coin, and if it's heads, I might as well go long. If it's tails, I might as well go short. But that is not what we're trying to do. We're trying to find high probability setups to stay in the game as long as we can, to be profitable and make the most out of the markets that we can. And on that note, so making the most of the markets, the trades that I was in, and I was in profits in, I actually put a trading stop loss in whenever I found a level of support and or a level of resistance. And the reason for that is, as much as I want it to go down and hit my take profit, I do also want to secure the profits that I've already got, right? That's something I've not done in the past, and by chasing the bucks and everything, I lose what I've already got, kind of thing, right? It's not progressive in any way to my account, to my trading abilities and all that stuff. So I thought, you know what, best thing to do right now is place a trading stop loss, because at the level of support, if it does reverse off it or bounces off it for retracement or whatever, at the very least, I can come out of the market with something, right? Rather than, say, if it reverses the whole position, goes to my break-even stop loss, I've not lost anything, but I've not gained anything either. And the time, effort that I've spent on finding the trade, on being in the trade, on managing the trade, is in a sense gone to waste, right? And that's something I'm trying to come into realization with. Yes, at least I'm not losing, but if I'm in something for so long, I do want to see a result by gaining something, right? Yes, if I'm thinking optimistically, yeah, even if I lose a trade, you know what, in a sense it's a lesson, I've gained some knowledge from it. Yes, that's true, but you do also just gain, the physical side of it as well, right? The money that comes with it. So yeah, that was something that was in my mind, I think, for the past couple of weeks, and I was thinking about that stuff, and it got to the point where, because I'm so optimistic usually about things, right? So, I find a way to think positively about, even in the darkest times, right? But yes, I can take a lesson from a loss, but what I really do want is to see some sort of result, a physical result in a sense, right? Spending so long on your craft, spending the time, energy, effort, you know, sacrificing things you can be doing, apart from this, right? I could be going around, bumming around, and in a sense, getting up to no good. But why would I do that? It's getting up to no good. I'd rather focus on my business. But there's other things that I could be doing, for entertainment kind of thing, just to pass time. But the amount of time, effort.
Alrighty, peeps, and we are live. I've kind of not really done journals the way I intended to. Still don't think I said that right. I've not done journals the way I intended to this week. However, I'm just gonna do it the way I've usually done it, and hopefully next week I can start it the way I wanted to. But yeah, I'm just looking at the charts right now. Because it was the 10 p.m. close about 45 minutes ago. So I thought, let me just go over the daily close just to see what things are looking like. And also I'll run you through the positions I'm in and how they're faring so far. I don't see many other setups right now, maybe because I'm not really looking for anything right now. I've learned to be happy with what I'm in rather than chasing more kind of thing, which has been doing me good for the most part. Let me talk you through this USD CAD. I remember taking the trade up over here where pretty much this resistance line is, and it is currently over here. That is a pip gain of about 200, which is pretty good. Well, very good actually, not even pretty good, it is extremely well considering my past performances and by any other people's performances as well. 200 pip gain is extremely well done. So I'm right now I'm going to learn to be content for what I'm doing right as well. Oh, whoopsie, let me put the charger on real quick for this, guys. Okay, I'm back. So what did happen though is yesterday I placed a trade. I think it was a sense of potentially greed kicking in again, and maybe me just getting itchy to jump into a trade, because what I'd done was price was stalling around this level over here, probably better shown around the 1 hour. There we go. Price was stalling around over here, and it made this very bullish move. So I thought, you know what, let me place an entry point about 10 pips into this, just to see, not 10 pips, like 5 pips or something like that into this, and see if that can trigger, or a sell position based upon this bearish candle over here, right? 10 pips, no, not 10 pips, like 5-ish pips below that, to see if that can get triggered, right? Although it wasn't really clear signs, I feel like I was itching to be in a trade kind of thing. So this one was triggered. So I immediately closed this one out, which was very good for me, right? I didn't try to get greedy or anything. However, this did match hit our stop loss, which kind of sucks, and it did continue going the way we wanted it to. But I guess that happens. Maybe I should have waited for proper confirmation, which is something I fail to do quite often when I'm already in a trade and trying to scale in. Something I've got to realize in the moment rather than after it. Another thing, GP Chef, I'm in this week as well. So USD CAD was the initial long trade was the initial trade for that one was running from last week, but GP Chef I entered this week. It's going pretty good as well. So that's where I've entered. Entered upon over here this evening star formation along this resistance, and it has been coming down quite nicely thus far. So the plan is for me to see potentially if this level can break. I may scale in upon the retest. If not, then I'll be happy with the way it's going right now. I think currently must be a 1-to-1 ratio, right? So there's a 65 pip SL. Over there it went to 70 odd, 50. All right, it's somewhat near the 1-to-1 risk to reward, which is pretty good so far. But yeah, that was it for today, which was Wednesday. I'll hopefully see if I can enter any other positions tomorrow and come back and journal that. All right, anyways, peace. Oh wait, not piece, not piece. Let me show the MetaTrader how it's looking. So we did drop quite a bit, but we're trying to get back in. So that's the running profit right now, which is pretty good. And yeah, hopefully that goes well. But yeah, peace. All right, good morning, peeps. Today is, oh, my mom's calling me for breakfast. All right, I'll quickly hurry up. All right, today is Saturday now. I forgot to do this yesterday, just a roundup of how the week has gone, which was a pretty good week, actually. Let me just say that. So yeah, I'll just show right now how the trades went quickly. So I was in a USD CAD short from this level over here, brought it down to around this level. I think my initial take profit was a bit further ahead. Altogether it was supposed to be 300 odd pips. There was a few chances of re-entry, sorry, just to scale in as well. I did kind of miss out. There was one opportunity over here, you know, like I was thinking I wanted to do it, but I didn't pull the trigger. Another opportunity around this area, didn't pull the trigger. All right, mama. And what else was there? And when I actually did end up doing it, yeah, it was terrible. It was more impulsive rather than anything else. I didn't really see too much going on. I even placed a long trade and a short trade simultaneously. And I was like, whichever it goes with, I'm gonna just go with that. For the long trade, it was kind of like a hedge against the initial short, right? I'd probably take that up to over here to the neckline of the head and shoulders formation, and then take a short from there again. Or if it was to carry on with the momentum and trigger the short, I'll just roll with that. So there wasn't really a proper game plan, which is something I don't always do. Yeah, I know what got into me. But around this sort of area, I could see there was a lot of resistance, a lot of choppiness going on. So I thought, you know what, let me place a trailing stop loss. I believe I placed somewhere around this sort of level, because I saw this green candle at, I think I placed it 5-10 pips above this, so that's 25. It must be around 35 area, right? So if we just quickly calculate the pips on this USD CAD move, it was about 190 odd pips, right? It did come as low as 275 as well. Oh, and this, okay, more or less that was the level where I was going to take my where my initial take profit was. But I'm still glad, right? 180 odd pips, that's still done me pretty good. I'll just move on to the next trade right now. Show GP Chef. GP Chef was really good as well. I could see there's a bit of resistance coming in over here. And previously as well, this was a level where price was attracted to. So go on to the 4 hour, and I could see that was really struggling to break past this, right? Even further behind, you know, just a lot of resistance, and especially in the recent times, literally just coming up around there, touching it, wicking it. And then this was interesting. So price tried to break above, right? Before it was just wicking it, it hadn't broken above. So it broke above, made a doji-like candle, and then I waited for a sign just to see if that was a manipulative move and if it was going to come lower. Lo and behold, a very strong bearish candle, making a bearish Maribozu, but you know, more importantly in a sense for me, it was the evening star formation. That was a signal to enter. So I just placed an entry just at the close of the evening star and took it lower. This as well, around this sort of area, I could see some support coming. Maybe you know, this was as low as it was going to come, then it started moving up. So I placed what do you call it, a trading stop loss on this as well. It was around this level over here, 1.79. So I think that must have been a total of about 90 odd pips. Yeah, 90 to 95 pips. Um, but later on, it did come in with this take profit. I'm not sure if that would have, with my broker, if that would have hit take profit or not. Um, but yeah, I'm glad I stuck to my guns kind of thing and saw some resistance and took myself out of there. Um, I'm always going to reanalyze all these pairs now, right? Going to clear all the charts, reanalyze everything tomorrow, and ready for Monday. And I feel like there could be other opportunities for this cheapy chef trade, which would be interesting. But yeah, that's it for me for now. I will quickly show the MetaTrader. So the balance is looking much better than it did last week. Plan is to increase it by at least £100 for the next week. And yeah, slowly get back to break even and then grow it from there. Got a couple of ideas in mind in terms of every time the account balance hits gains £100, I'm just going to close it out, right? Instead of greed letting take over and stuff like that, controlling my decisions, is going to be, as soon as it hits £100, I just close it out. But yeah, that's it for me for now. Hope you guys enjoy trading week. Thanks for liking, commenting, subscribing, watching, supporting, all that good stuff. Peace.